Hey guys, Doomer here. New lead of Fallout Revelation Blue. Minor change, it's Revelation Blues now. Sounds better that way. But moving on. We have a new server. What happened to the old server? It got deleted. How did that happen? Literal, our former team member, created the server and so he was the server owner. Someone hacked into his account, deleted all the servers under his name, that including the New Vegas Alliance. We remade all of them, and they are back up online. Links are in the description below. Most of the roles have been restored, and so far repopulated. Guys can kindly join back on those versions. The road ahead. Since April, we dropped our first trailer, but between April and June, we focusing on the mod, but had some disagreements, which led to our team being reshuffled. Some members have left, some members no longer as dedicated on the mod as before, but of course we're still on good terms. But for the most part, at this moment we're focusing on documentation and resource gathering. Van Buren docs from the original Interplay team are still focused on keeping as accurate to them as possible. However, there is some information that is incomplete, cut out, so we as a team had to come to decisions on what to include, what to remake, or what to pad out on. I assure you we are doing our best as possible to keep our version as lore friendly as possible. Mind you, when I say our version, I do mean it still is Van Buren as it gets. It's that some information just had to be filled in where it was missing, or we had to bridge in information that was cut intentionally or originally, but we ourselves might have decided to bring it back in. For the concept art, it is just me and O-Dog. However, if you are a fan who is dedicated and hardworking, or even very skilled at your art, you may very well post into our Discord and show us your samples. We don't mind art that you have done before, any of the Fallout games. Trust me, we love your art. Voice actors. At the moment, we only have two, Socket and Webb. They've only done voice samplings as far, no proper dialogues whatsoever. But the samples had helped in helping them get their names pegged to certain characters in the game. So, if you want to, please drop by, give a shout out for wanting an interview, show us what you got, and we may bring you on board, and we can decide where your voice fits for which characters. Level designers and world designers. Once documentation is done and concept art has been thoroughly fleshed out, you guys will be the most important guys to be wanting on board. At this time, not very important, but hopefully in a couple of months. This is just extra information, of course. What you're seeing on the screen right now is from our announcement. If you join us in a new server, you will still be able to see and read this. But yeah, our release date, unknown at this point. I see this project being probably as big and maybe even going as long as Tamriel Rebuild, the Morrowind mod. So possibly might even go on for a decade, who knows. I just pray hopefully in 7 years this mod will get done and will live up to everyone's expectations. Ooh. It's a little treat for everyone. Our special parks. Custom parks, actually. One's from the Van Buren docs, of course. Nothing we created out of our own. I'll go through them with you. On the left, we have the Pharmacist Park. On the right, the Explorer Park. As for the descriptions, I cannot recall them off my head at this moment, but I'm sure you'll be able to recognize these guys from the wikis. On the left, we have the Firewalker Park. Right, the Flower Child Park. On your left, we have the Stonewall Park. On right, we have the A Park. The one on the left is actually more inspired from that obscure Spider-Man villain. Not much of a reference, but we kinda loved that design and just stuck with it. As for the A Park, it was pretty much inspired by the TV show. Apologies, I actually forgot the name at this moment. But yeah, Josh Sawyer talked much about this park, so you'll be able to know which show it came from. Concept art. Wonderful concept art, I must say, especially the one on the right, done by our team member O-Dog. Very reminiscent of the old tabletop artwork of the 90s and 80s. Beautiful stuff, very passionate. And here we have our Denver Ruins concept art. Not finalized, but a concept. So, the ideas of Denver may change over time. But still, that's all there is to show. Thank you for staying tuned, and have a safe day, or safe week, or safe year, everyone. Cool.